All right, parents, the next step in our How to Coach Your Junior Golfer series is going to be answering the question, and this is easily the most common question I get, is how do I know my clubs are right for my kid? And this is an extremely important section to keep in mind. Now, we just went over a couple of lessons ago about speed and how important it is to maximize speed at the right times. So, the number one thing I see is we buy kids or we get kids clubs that are adult clubs that are cut down. First things first, they are way too heavy. Okay, they don't optimize their ability to swing the club fast, and if they are not swinging the club fast, they're not building speed. And if, as we know, if you miss a window, you've missed it. You do not let your kid go fast. So that is the first thing to remember. And you can see on here, when you have correct clubs, these are the things that you start to develop in juniors. They hit with the golf ball, they hit it better. The ball flies in the air when it's lighter because they're getting speed. You're getting the swing, the club will start swinging more correctly, and then you're going to get some rotational ability. The kids are going to be able to move their bodies a little bit. Their hand speed develops, and then their balance will develop. Again, the club's not throwing them all over the place. So you're developing all these things with properly fit clubs that aren't too heavy. So when we give a kid a set of clubs that are cut down or way too heavy, we're really, really hurting them from a developmental standpoint. So it's very important to make sure they have clubs that are correct and the correct length and weight. Well, a lot of times we think length, but it's weight. So a lot of the junior sets out there that you can buy that are boxed, that come with a bag, things like that, they actually are not very good from that standpoint. They are still way too heavy. They might be the right length, but they're way too heavy. Now, I'm a big fan of the U.S. Kids model. There are a couple other brands that are offshooting off of U.S. Kids, but U.S. Kids originated where they have the clubs that are the lightest. And I think that is the most important thing you need to be looking at for your junior, because we don't want to miss one of these speed windows. So here's the idea that you want to take with. A lot of times we think we want our kids to grow into their clubs. We actually want them to grow out of their clubs. All right? So I've never seen somebody that has clubs that are too short. Usually if like they top the ball or they miss it, there's actually a fundamental error that goes with it. But I've never seen somebody with clubs that are too short. And you can still play with them. And again, they're lighter. You're going to swing them faster. That's the most important part. So keep that in mind when you're going to get your kids' clubs. Even if you have to get them just a couple of clubs, they don't need the whole set, but make sure they're the right clubs, okay? So very important. I'd love to talk to you. If you have questions, give me an email, give me a call, and we will definitely will help you with this one. And we can do a fitting for U.S. Kids Clubs. Can get them ordered for you. You can order them piece by piece. Just make sure they are the right ones. Very, very important thing to make sure we have right for your junior golfer.